Next is learning management system. It is a software application or web-based technology used to plan, implement, and assess a specific learning process. Provides an instructor with a way to create and deliver content, monitor trainee participation, and assess trainee performance. May also provide employees with the ability to use the interactive features. So, ang learning management system daw isa siyang software application or is a computer program na dinesign para magsagawa ng specific task maliban sa may connection or related sa operation ng computer mismo or web-based technology. Ang web-based technology naman is yung mga network application na accessible over the internet is ginagamit to plan, implement, and assess or evaluate a specific learning process or yung process that people pass through para maka-acquire ng bagong knowledge and skills. Typically, a learning management system daw provides an instructor or person na nagtuturo with a way para makagawa and makapag-deliver ng content, monitor trainee participation which is important para malaman kung talaga bang may na-acquire silang knowledge and skills that they can use effectively, and assess trainee performance. Ito yung pag-evaluate sa performance ng trainee to know about the good work and efforts of the top performers. Learning management system may also provide employees with the ability na gamitin yung kanilang interactive features. Ito yung lahat ng automated menus na nag-aalaw sa visitors to easily find what require on the site. Like threaded discussions or yung online postings on a specific topic, video conferencing like Zoom, Google Meets, and discussion forums, which is an environment na kung saan yung participants can post issues for discussion and respond to any contribution. Next, benefits of learning management system. First, manage and track staff training with a learning management system. So under this, training administration, which refers to consideration of certain matters like training contents, types of training programs, location of training, and many more is maaaring magtagal and mas mahirap lalo na sa mga medium to large organizations na maraming staff na nagwo-work sa iba't ibang functions or roles at sa different physical locations or sites. So the right learning management system can streamline or make more efficient and effective by employing faster or simpler working methods. This administrative effort making it easy to ensure na yung bawat staff member is nakaka-receive ng appropriate training, pati na rin sa pagtulong na i-manage yung classroom, instructors, equipment, and other resources na kailangan para ma-deliver yung courses. Next, facilitate e-learning with an online platform or yung web space or portal na tinatawag for educational content and resources. So under this, marami nang written about sa benefits of e-learning like effective at producing good outcomes, self-paced, cost-effective, time-efficient, and many more. While learning management system is not essential or hindi daw siya importante sa pag-implement ng online learning, pero madalas kayang mapadali ng learning management system ang pagmamanage and pagde-deploy. So, some learning management system solutions include tools or instrument para matulungan ng author sa e-learning courses, and halos lahat daw ng decent or acceptable standard system can easily impart or bring in sa iba't ibang industry standard format na ginawa through separate or magkakahiwalay na authoring tools or program that enables them to create a digital course and publish it in select formats. So, learning management system is madalas daw nagpo-provide ng single, branded portal or yung website na nagpo-provide ng access sa brand's digital content para sa e-learning delivery. Next, number 3, consolidate all training information into one system. So under this, there are significant daw or important benefits sa pagkakaroon daw ng lahat ng training information in a single or consolidated system, or yung system ng pagsasama-sama ng training information para if ever na may kailangang hanapin na information, mas mapapadali ang paghahanap kesa sa nasa iba pa silang system. So, sa isang tingin lang, anyone can review and report on the status or condition ng company-wide training programs. Ma-identify yung mga staff that has completed the certain qualifications or yung abilities, characteristics, or experience that makes them suitable for the job or task, and many more. So, sa halip na mag-search pa or maghanap pa sa maraming disparate or different kind ng system and paper files para makita kung ano ang needed, the right learning management system can put lahat ng training information sa kanilang daliri in just their finger. Next, reduce training costs with a learning management system. So under this, habang ina-achieve daw ang right training outcomes or result which is critical for talent development na binubuo ng lahat ng company's activities and initiatives or learning-related actions na sumusuport sa employee learning and growth and training programs like orientation training, technical training, and many more. It goes without saying na yung cost is laging top of mind or priority rin. And And under pa din ng reduced training costs with a learning management system, the right learning management system, kaya niya daw bawasan ang training cost or yung expenses sa training sa iba't ibang ways. Like cost savings or mas makakatipid sa e-learning kasi less travel. Pwede din silang matuto kahit na nasa bahay lang sila, accommodation or mas maraming time para magtrabaho kasi di nga umaalis ng bahay. And nababawasan niya rin yung cost ng sa instructor or nung trainer. Pati na rin yung act of altering a work to make it efficient, yung administration or yung management of training programs sa organizations. And lastly, improve compliance with regulatory requirements. So, yung regulatory requirements, ito yung mga rules and guidelines made by the governing body. So, isa sa main reason kung bakit nag-i-invest sa learning management system is para mas makapag-comply sa iba't ibang regulatory requirements that apply to their industry and organization. Safety programs which serves to anticipate, identify, and eliminate conditions or practices na maaaring mag-result in work-related injuries and illnesses are a common use for learning management system solutions because it enables them to easily demonstrate or show that lahat daw ng appropriate staff is up to date or updated sa mga required certification or papers and training. Kapag daw yung organization ay nag-operate sa highly regulated environment like finance and healthcare, chances or opportunities sa learning management system that is worth is kino-consider lamang para sa reason ng pag-comply or pagsunod. Next, advantages and disadvantages of technology-based training. So again, technology-based training, it involves the use or paggamit ng personal or network computer para sa delivery and access ng training programs. So pwede siyang synchronous or yung pag-attend ng class sessions, and asynchronous or yung natututo tayo on our own schedule. Pwede rin siyang online and distance learning. First, self-paced learning. So, ito yung way ng pagtuturo kung saan ang trainee is hinahayaan na matuto sila at their own speed, as fast as they want. So, next, flexibility of schedules. So, flexibility of schedules, it allows the employees a level of autonomy or kung gaano ba kalaki yung freedom ng mga employees na gawin ang kanilang major job or ang kanilang mga job to create their own schedules or yung list of intended events and times and find a work-life balance or yung equilibrium state kung saan yung isang tao is effectively balance work and yung kanyang personal life. Flexible schedule allows the employees to vary or change the times they begin and end yung kanilang workday. Next, cost effectiveness with no cost on travel and accommodation cost. So, the advantage of technology-based training is yung cost effectiveness or yung nagpo-produce ng magandang results sa training nang walang masyadong nagagastos lalo na sa travel and accommodation cost like sa pamasahe or yung sa mga transportation and yung sa mga tinutuluyan or rooms. Nagpo-provide siya ng cost effectiveness kasi pwedeng mag-training or matuto kahit nasa bahay lang through the use of technology. Next, reduce training time. So, technology-based training can be done anytime and anywhere. Ang kailangan lang is an internet connection and computer or mobile device. Meaning to say, yung employees can do the training sa mas convenient na time for them without having to take time off from their work. Next, number 5, increased knowledge retention it affords to trainees. It is said that technology-based training is mas effective sa promoting retention kesa sa instructor-led training because the trainees can review the material kahit ilang beses. Ito ay maaaring mag-lead sa pagtaas ng kanilang knowledge retention sa trainees. Next, number 6, consistency of message which cannot be assumed with a live instructor. Under this, ito yung consistency or yung steadiness ng message or information na dinideliver sa mga trainees. To ensure the consistency of message, it is important na naka-align ang trainee sa central idea. Dinideliver yung message across ng lahat ng communication channel which cannot be assumed with a live instructor or yung mga nagle-lecture ng training via online like sa mga Zoom. Next is measurability which can be accomplished using self-check questions, pre-tests, and post-tests. So, under this, technology-based training, nagpo-provide siya ng measurability or yung quality of being measurable na maaaring ma-accomplish through self-check questions, which is a chance for trainees to check their own understanding sa training and pre-test and post-test. So, ang pre-test, it is a non-graded assessment tool na ginagamit para malaman ang pre-existing subject knowledge, and ang post-test naman, unlike sa pre-test, itong post-test ay graded assessment and it shows if the trainee gained the knowledge. And lastly, customization. Customization is an advantage of technology-based training which is the action of modifying or changing or pagbabago ng something to suit a particular individual or task. Next, if there is the advantage of technology-based training, meron ding disadvantage. First, some people do not like it as much as they like having an actual person teaching them. So, some people, hindi daw nila gusto ang technology-based training and parang mas prefer pa nila yung actual person teaching which is any form of instructional interaction between ng trainer and trainee. So, siguro mas madali sa iba na maka-acquire ng knowledge sa training kapag actual ang gamit. Next, new employees in training would not get a warm introduction and as a result, may perceive the company as faceless and uncaring. So, sa number 2, yung mga employees or new employees in training, so hindi daw sila nakakakuha ng warm introduction sa technology-based training, which warm introduction which is important para mas ma-engage ang employees to do their jobs productively, and yung hindi pagkakaroon ng warm introduction as a result may perceive or recognize the company as faceless or having or revealing no individual or employee identity or character, and uncaring or yung kawalan ng pake. Next, the lack of human interaction. So, since sa technology-based training, it uses different mobile devices or medias, nagkakaroon ng kakulangan or lack sa human interaction kasi nga wala silang actual na interaction. So, sa technology-based training, siguro mas mahirap for them to communicate or interact with others kasi nga technology lang ang gamit. Next, maybe less cost-effective than a traditional lecture program. So, yan. Cost-effective or makakamura sa technology-based training kasi nga kesa sa traditional lecture program or yung face-to-face na training ng instructor and ng trainee. Next, the lack of review and remediation. So, ito yung kakulangan sa review and remediation or yung process of improving or correcting situations. Although, pwede nila i-open ang materials as many times as they want, marami namang distraction pagdating sa technology-based training. And maybe it will be difficult for them na makapag-focus. That is why there is the lack of review and remediation. Next, 6, the absence of feedback. Ito yung kawalan ng feedback or responses kapag ang gamit ay technology-based training. Maybe mas mahirap mag-respond sa mga trainees through technology kaya nagkakaroon ng absence of feedback. Next, the inability for an employer to automatically determine what the worker has learned. So sa number 7, yun daw inability or incapacity ng employer to automatically or spontaneously know kung ano ba ang natutunan ng worker. And number 8, product quality. While knowing the programming aspects yet have no real expertise in learning theory. Yung product quality or how well the product satisfies the customer or the trainee while knowing the programming aspects, which is a featured link to many other parts of the program, but which is not related to the program's primary function, pero walang real expertise in learning theory which explains the different ways people learn by focusing sa internal and external influences that affects the learning process. And lastly, its effectiveness as compared to traditional classroom instruction. So under this, the effectiveness or efficacy ng technology-based training as compared to traditional classroom instruction which use repetition and memorization of information to educate the trainees.